Iran has tried to strike back against us by hitting our base. Now, they say that we can't really pronounce the term. Some people call it QATAR, some people call it QATAR, but they say that it's a first symbol emphasis. So you would you'd emphasize the Q, but it's not a QU. We always use a U after the Q, like a pool Q, but they say more like a QATAR. They were discussing something, not the airplane, from that region, and they were talking about that, and it was an Arabic woman who was the broadcaster, and she said it is pronounced with the emphasis on the Q. We can't really say it correctly. We just say the word as an American would say it, like, for example, if the French call France in their language, whatever, French, I guess, but they make more of a France, and we say French or France. But anyway, now that Iran struck at us in QATAR, will the Air Force of Qatar go back and attack Iran? And how do you say Iran? Do we say Iran? Do we pronounce that correctly? I don't think we pronounce anything correctly because we're Americans and we like to just, it's the American way. But anyway, they did that today. It doesn't look like they killed anybody and minimal damage around the base. So what do you think? Do you think that they will strike Iran? Now they're saying Iran did give them a heads up, but that doesn't mean necessarily that the country that they launched missiles at, because like people say, well, you used to live in Fort Worth. Well, if I live on the base of Carswell, which is physically within the city limits of Fort Worth, I really live at Carswell Air Force Base, at Vandenberg Air Force Base. I didn't live in Lompoc or Santa Maria. That's where. But when you send the missiles over, or drones, whatever they did to attack, will the country in which our base that was targeted, will that country also strike back? I think it looks like Iran's going to do a couple of symbolic strikes and then come back to the table, because they have no nuke. People say, well, what if we didn't destroy all their nukes, their nuclear capability? We took out their scientists. We took out their generals. They don't have any. We took out the Israelis took out their Air Force. The Israelis took out the scientists. I'm sure we killed some scientists when we hit those. We did the strikes, but so they've lost their scientists. They lost their generals. They could lose their president or whatever he's called, the Grand Poobah. So what do you think? What do you think? Will they be coming to the table soon? Will they have anything to bargain with? I don't know. Take care, everyone.